girl, you got a whole lot of. Ass ain't the word, girl, you got a whole lot of.
Hola, stop it. Hola, stop it, drop it. For the word to see, just like a trending top. You got that jumping in jeans or your belly and squeeze. Whole lot of booty, you be buzzing them seams. You got that follow that ass. Spin that
Welcome everybody back to the Dormtainment podcast. It's good to be back. It's a beautiful, sunny, Wednesday in Southern California, where it never rains except sometimes.
It rained a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it no, it wasn't. Well, whatever. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. I have Emmanuel in the building.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're having a great week. We working on a lot of stuff, but let's do it.
I'm giving you an introduction. Don't go too far. You get 2 to 3 words.
Hey, man, I'm throwing a sentence.
You know, me and you, for the past 3 weeks, you and these introductions. We got Mike Anthony in the building.
Yep.
We got Cam in the building.
Son, try and set up the stream. Leave me alone.
We got Tay in the building.
He's very poetic, ladies and gentlemen.
And we welcome back Chaz in the building.
Don't push my hand, boy.
You said what?
Don't push my hand, boy. Don't push my hand, boy. Don't push my hand, boy. You can't do me like that way. Don't push my hand, boy.
That is Chinese, Bahamian, Indian, Jamaican,
That's everything.
and
There's a little moon on there, too.
Moon.
little moon and Atlantean.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody. Some things happened this past weekend, but I'm gonna jump right into things we're not gonna talk about, and I'm gonna start first.
Do your thing, bro.
We not gonna talk about how I've been getting up at 5 a.m. for the past 3 months, and it doesn't get easier. It doesn't get. It hurts.
It hurts.
And the sleep comes in waves. Like I get up and I'm like, okay, I'm good, and then like I brush my teeth, then the sleep then it hits me, and then I get in the car and I'm like, oh, I'm good, and then I get out the car to the gym and it hits me. Then I get in the gym and I'm good, and I get out the gym and it's a downward spiral from there.
Now let me ask you something.
Ask me something.
Are you going to bed at a time that's convenient for you to get up at 5 a.m.? Or
Yeah, even when I go to bed, it's actually when I get more sleep. I'm tired. When I go to bed at 9, 10, I wake up sleepy. When I go
I went to bed at 12 last night, so you didn't get adequate sleep.
But right now, it's weird. Yesterday, I went to bed early. Before we started work yesterday, I was asleep because I was very sleepy. But
Okay.
now, I'm okay right now.
Right.
But around 3 o'clock, a wave is
You're
going to
gonna
slap
crash.
me. It's going to slap me. I know it's going to slap me.
Now, I knew it was serious because Rome has the most heart of any man I know.
Yeah.
He never quits on any
This is my
set.
worst
Like,
day in the
if
gym.
you want to take breaks, don't work out with him. He
Yeah.
don't stop. He'll go through no matter how many you
Man.
got to do. He will not stop to give you a break. Well, I got to stop sometimes because it's burning. But today he stopped.
Yeah.
I knew
It was-
something
it
was
was-
wrong. I had to give him a tell. I said, get it together.
Yeah, it's not. I don't slack in the gym, so I wasn't proud of myself. But I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna jump
You'll be back?
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna pray for you. We're gonna pray for you and see what happens.
So that's things we're not gonna talk about.
We ain't gonna talk.
Emmanuel.
Why we have to go straight to me? Tay?
What kind of shit? Hold on. I'm the host. You don't throw to him. Go ahead, Tay.
Man, I'm never prepared for these things.
Well, that should tell you something about yourself, sir.
That shit.
You know, we gonna talk about how a lot of y'all never
Yeah,
prepared.
well,
We gonna
let's get
stop
it together.
this.
We're gonna stop it.
I usually come with 2.
Hey, that's true.
Y'all, it's easy. Just go on CNN and pick something at least. No more. It's the last podcast. Y'all not prepared. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk
So,
about
all
that.
right,
more.
all right, well, okay, I got one.
Okay.
It better not be mine.
Been seeing this a lot. I don't know. I want to. It's hard to make it funny, but there was this girl. It was a black girl. She went to a Trump rally, and she got pushed out.
Yeah, literally.
Like literally.
I
Like,
seen that.
like they're like low key like assaulting her.
Would you, if you were in that situation, would you be fighting or would you just let it go?
That was I saw that video. That was
Yeah.
my mama. I was looking at that video hoping it was my mama so I could whip somebody. I was like, yeah, I want to my mama so I could go down there and kick somebody
Yeah,
ass.
like
But
that
my
was a
thing is,
disrespectful
I'm
shit.
like, what?
What did they do? What happened? I didn't see the
I
video.
mean, well, they just
Like you literally see her getting.
yeah, she just getting
Like,
like pushed and thrown around.
Did she do anything? Did she?
I mean, well, you know, they go there to protest
she was
because
black.
you know it's like evil and stuff.
Yeah, she was born black, so
Yeah.
Trump's followers promotes. He enables them to use physical
Force.
Well, see,
push people out of his rallies.
that's before that he started talking though. So I don't know if he's. I feel like he enables it by him just being him. Like he's just like.
Well, yes.
Like if I get a bunch of I don't know, if I just happen to hit a bunch of if I just happen to gather a bunch of ninjas one day and I can't expect them to not do ninja stuff. Like I'm not exactly saying ninjas come through, but I'm like, hey, I got these swords and shurikens, you know, like
do your
come
thing.
through. So
There's actually a video of him saying, "Don't be afraid to use physical force."
damn.
So that's why I was saying like he actually promotes that shit.
yeah,
Ninjas have off days.
Yeah.
And Valdosta, some students got kicked out at his rally as well.
And
Black
that
students.
and that's just because they there, not even.
Well, yeah, it's just because they. I don't know, man. It's
Oh, what a
a
world.
little scary.
What a world.
It's a little scary, man. It's a little scary.
It's like something you see in a movie. I feel like it's something you see in like Divergent or
It's
something like
scary
that.
because a lot of people think like him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're
bro.
empowering him.
like
Yeah, but that's something we not.
I guess we ain't gonna talk about
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. It gets real. Emmanuel.
One thing we not gonna talk about is how we had a shoot the other day. We shot with some very lovely ladies, some very beautiful ladies the other day. A part of a promotion for the Perfect Match, and as beautiful as these women are, I've come to the conclusion that Instagram is the world's greatest female video game.
That's an amazing.
Can I clarify that?
Go clarify.
The amount of followers you get.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah. Or followers.
Attention.
Followers are the points.
Followers are the points.
Okay.
You can get special powers when somebody DMs you.
Ooh.
Like it's a video game.
It is a video game.
And when I looked across at all these girls, I understand why they have thousands and thousands of selfies. It makes a little more sense because when I look at some other video games,
Yeah.
guys on there play a lot too. You know what I'm saying? There are guys that play all day long.
Yeah.
And literally, they're playing all day long.
Yeah, I got this game where you're a big robot and you shoot down like the whole town. I don't know what the equivalent of that is for.
I just hope that doesn't relate to real life as well.
No,
Donald Trump.
that sounds like Trump is in the middle of that robot. You know,
the game.
a lot of people have told me.
If Instagram was a PS4 game, how much would it cost?
Ooh, if
Shit.
it was a PS4
Well, see,
game.
here's the
PS4
thing,
game.
though. It's not even just about the game, because the game is going to be $60. You can download it or whatever. But the accessories, the add-ons, the, things that you
gamer,
need,
The
Yeah.
online play.
the online play.
And connectivity, you know?
Yeah, man.
Can I
It's,
add on to that?
Please.
That was going to be part of my things we're not going to talk
Okay,
about.
well.
I was going to frame it a little differently, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So when you go home and you go to your mom's house, one of the best things to do is open the photo album that she prepared for years.
To look back
To
on
look
it.
back at family, yourself, her, your father, everything, right? Now, imagine kids in the future, 20 years from now, when they look back at their mom's album and all those pictures of her. Who's my family?
No. Now, well, to be fair, most of those girls, if they get a family or babies, they will post a lot of pictures of that. So,
Thank you for ruining my point.
But I do see, because all they're going to see is pictures from the same exact hour of that day.
Yeah.
They're gonna see about 1,000
About
pictures.
1,000.
Like,
Roughly.
yo, I'm just trying to get to the next hour of this day. What else were you doing? You know, but
That's
we ain't
funny,
gonna talk
though.
about that.
We ain't
Yeah.
gonna talk about it. And Cam,
I was just gonna say, why are so many comedians coming at Kevin Hart without valid reasons of why?
I know why. Because we about to go into this.
All right, well, I like that.
So this is something we're not gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about it.
Can he do that last?
This is last. I waited so we can talk
yeah.
about
But
it.
I ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, I thought you was included. Okay, well, yeah, go ahead. What you?
All right.
No, because you said you was piggy. I
Hold
thought you
on,
had-
we're gonna get there. We're going back to Mike.
Okay, well, go ahead. Yeah,
All
do
right,
your
well,
things we're not gonna talk about. NASA
is asking for volunteers
I'm going.
to stay in bed for 70 days.
I'm not going.
And smoke marijuana while they're in bed.
Wait,
So this is real.
Stay in bed the whole day?
All day for 70 days. You can't get up.
Not what? How you use the bathroom?
Well, they probably know.
Not. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're sending people into Mars soon. So
Okay.
they're trying to get the mind, trying to do research on the mind in that state where it's just not doing anything, where it has to lay there for a while, and while using cannabis to see if that'll enhance it, what would that do to the mind while it's just laying down for 70 days straight. So they're asking for volunteers to come just be that. So I'm thinking about going away for 70 days.
How often
I'm
do
sure
they
you're gonna
smoke?
have-
Once a day?
Every
Twice?
day.
No, I know every day, but how many times in that day?
Because there's wake and bake, there's wake and bake, like for dinner.
Yeah, and
Just, I mean,
More
shit.
like laying.
I think if you
70
go,
days?
Mike, you're gonna have some competition because
Yeah.
that's a lot of niggas' lifestyles.
yeah, there's a lot of lazy niggas out there.
Nobody can't know about this because they gonna get filled up in an hour.
But let me
Like
ask you.
easy ticket to something.
Now, if
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay
if
down
you
real
do
quick.
this and they say, "Man, you are the perfect candidate. We want to send you to Mars."
Oh, they don't send me to. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
You ain't gonna go to Mars?
Nah, I don't need that.
I-
Ain't nobody up there for me.
I really want to space travel, but here's the thing. I think I need to be older. I haven't experienced enough Earth yet.
Yeah,
for me
enough
to-
Earth life.
to me to leave it just yet. But I would love to go. I would love to go
Damn.
because I'm really fascinated with space. It's one of the most amazing things.
If they
ever.
told you go to space for 3 years, would you do that shit?
right now,
Yeah.
nah, I can't right now.
They might have some bad Martian hoes.
It might be. I bet you some bad Martian
Yeah,
hoes.
they got so many titties.
How many titties they got?
At least 15
Per Martian?
per.
That's a big girl.
Get up there, they all take a selfie.
Yeah. You like, come on, come on.
It's Mars' best video game.
No, that's super interesting. I want to go read that. That's 70 days. That's a long time.
Yeah, that is wild. But we ain't
There's
gonna
things
talk
I
about
can
that.
talk about.
Chaz,
Chaz,
you
you got anything to talk about?
Well, I was about to say something, but time went off now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Cam.
Why so many comedians? Why so many comedians going at Kevin Hart?
Why
without
are
a
so many
valid
comedians?
reason?
So this is something we gonna talk about.
Cause they mad.
It's
Why so much hate?
Cause
Well, it's not deserving. Like he doesn't go at other people.
he doesn't.
He
Maybe
doesn't
that's
do
why.
anything.
Maybe they feel like that is. I mean, that's the
But why?
reason.
they mad because his success is not theirs.
He hit it at a time where it's incredible. Like he's doing things that no comedian has done really, and I think they feel like they didn't have. They feel like maybe he got it easy because of social media. So they a lot of comedians, you know, they
But
had to
social
go,
media is for everybody.
But no, I'm saying it is. But I'm saying at
He's talking from their point of view.
from their point of view, yeah, like they probably feel
Point of
like
view as a I mean, because a lot of comedians, from what I've seen, like a lot of them will have a bit that they do for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and they never go nowhere. Sometimes.
I mean, you know, I can't say that.
No, I'm
you
saying
know.
something. There's
But I
some-
mean, I'm not trying. I'm trying not to insult anybody because
Yeah,
we do
no.
comedy and stuff. But yeah, man, like I just feel like just with the introduction of the internet into the different different industries, the people who knew how to work it, you know, got success, and it's hard to, you know. It's a hard pill to swallow for somebody who is a comedian, because comedians are artists.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
hard art
Yeah,
as well. It's
it
one of the
is.
hardest arts.
For me, it's not a valid reason. The internet, because
Yeah,
he's
it's
been
not.
grinding way before the
Yeah.
internet.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
been in
Yeah.
this for what, 15 years,
Yeah.
maybe more. Been doing stand up, been doing movies,
Yeah.
and then he took his special and put it online.
Because because
Yeah.
you talk about the Cat Williams situation, right?
I'm talking about
In general?
Ari Spears, Mike
Yeah, yeah.
Epps. Now it's Cat Williams. Well, it was TK. What's his name? TK.
Kirkland.
TK Kirkland.
Yeah.
Now it's Cat Williams.
Yeah, I just seen it yesterday. At first, I thought it was like a joke. Like I thought he was like, you know how they be joking with people, but no, he was
Man, but
he was real serious.
you never know also what's going on behind scenes as
Yeah,
well. You know what I mean?
You
So-
mean-
But if we take that aspect out of it, the personal whatever
Yeah.
behind the scenes might happen. Maybe Kevin Hart said some shit to them. I don't know. But I just feel like if none of these dudes that have brought up things against Kevin Hart have had any good points. None of them have had any good points to bring up, and I will all be like, I would step back and really listen to somebody if they told me, hey, Kevin Hart.
A, B, and C, D.
Yeah, I don't like Kevin Hart because this, that, and the third. But if none of your points are if nothing you bring up is either true or actual credible for anything, then just shut up.
But even with that, like, even if they came with valid points and said he's not funny because of this, and that, who are you to say that when he has fans and people come to his shows and they enjoy it?
And comedy is subjective. Comedy is very subjective.
Comedy is subjective, but it also can be it can be critiqued and it can be talked about, especially amongst their peers. When you're another comedian, you have all the rights to talk about, what you like in comedy, what you think is right, whatever. But again, if you have no factual points or anything, then what are you saying? Because Kevin Hart is killing it right now.
I don't have an issue with them thinking he's not funny. That's opinion. That's fine. But the way they present it is usually in a hateful way. Oh, he ain't funny. He shouldn't be like.
But that's what I'm saying. It just sounds like you're hating. You just it sounds you're hating.
Your opinion.
Yeah, and that's why, like, it's because, I mean, well, you got to think about it from, like, I think about it like from the perspective of a rapper. If you see, I don't know, somebody like, no, less of a Drake, more of a Flow Rider.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not comparing Kevin Hart to Flow Rider. I'm just saying that Flow Rider is a more marketable rapper.
Right.
And then you have a guy who is a rapper who raps every single day, who that's his profession and his art.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be a little salty, and when the people talk about Flow Rider, they don't talk about him nicely. When they speak about rap, when they talk about his success, they speak about him kindly.
I think Flow Rider's a terrible example because Flow Rider doesn't have as much followers and doesn't have as much influence as Kevin Hart does. So, like,
well,
I would say he doesn't.
Influence.
Yeah, he doesn't.
What's his followers?
Kevin Hart still out
Kevin Hart
got 26 million on Twitter.
He got 26 million on Twitter.
On Instagram, what?
I think
5 or 6.
So maybe I'm thinking of just because Flow Rider is more of a single artist who makes these big things and doesn't have. I guess he doesn't have that fan base to compare him, so I could see that. He's more of a. But see, I feel like
Kevin Hart has 31 million followers on Instagram.
people aren't coming at Drake's work like they're coming at Kevin Hart's work.
They're not coming at whose work?
Drake's work, like the things that he creates. So I don't think that's a fair comparison either.
At Kevin Hart's work.
They're not coming like Drake is a whack rapper. You rarely hear that.
Yeah.
But what are these guys' points? What are they exactly saying?
Cat Williams said that he's a puppet.
Yeah.
And my thing with that is why every time someone black is successful, it got to be Illuminati. It got to be like they sold out.
Yeah.
Like, for everything, as you say, we don't know the behind the scenes, but everything I see, he just been grinding, been working hard as he usually does, and used the platform the way it should have been used.
What does even a puppet mean?
Yeah,
What does that
he's being controlled by the white people, or he's being.
And what does that mean? What does that mean?
Means he's the yes men. I mean, he's doing what they say. He's
The
sold out
spokesperson.
to do it.
And who cares? Even if that's the truth. No, but even if that's the truth, what is that affecting your
It's not
career?
affecting it.
How is that helping you, hurting you in any way? How is it? Is he like a James Bond coming to destroy our government through comedy or something? Like what does that have to do with anything?
I think the reason why,
What?
because the big thing is about ownership. And black people having ownership, like to change the Oscar so white thing. It's not just because we want to be nominated. We need to be more in there. We need to have executive positions,
Writers
so we have more power, so we can do more.
producers.
So if you this big and you sold out too, that could be an issue. Like I'm reading in Luke's book, he was talking about Russell Simmons. He took a deal with I forgot one of the record labels for an advanced sum of money. As soon as they dropped the LL Cool J album, they made that advance back plus more. And he said if he never signed that, he would be a billionaire right now. So he was saying like the more power he would have and all that stuff. So that could be the reason why I feel like he's mad at him for, being a puppet. Because he says he didn't sell out. He didn't have to do whatever, all the other stuff, I guess.
What stuff? I'm
But
very confused, man.
I think that's a big reason
You
why
know,
he's upset.
as soon as we get our TV show, we sold out.
That's what I'm saying. What does that mean?
I mean, okay. So what are the other people's
selling out
arguments?
as in getting money?
I guess.
TK Kirkland said, he said
I don't
all
know,
comedians
man.
know Kevin Hart not funny like that.
So
In person, he's funny,
Yeah.
but they like, I didn't get that. Like that sounds like hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't say that.
Yeah,
because
you
when a man can sell out a whole arena and rappers can't even sell arenas.
A football stadium.
Football stadiums. How could you just say that when there's people evidence to say that, hey, this guy, I come to see this guy because he's funny. Not because he's my only option, because there's plenty of comedians I go see every night. Uptown,
everywhere.
But I choose to pay how much a ticket costs.
There ain't no telling.
It's in the hundreds.
I choose to pay my whole paycheck to go see this guy. He's funny.
Wait, where you working getting $100?
I think that it comes with different, like I said, like different tastes, and that's why I was making a rapper comparison, because there are people who are pop rappers, and there are people who are, rappers of a different type and level, and those people have different glass ceilings. If you appeal to the pop market, even Jay-Z, he knew how to appeal to the pop market by doing certain things. Jay-Z has some deep ass songs, but he had to get in the game selling Money Cash Hoes. He
Same
knew what
thing
he
with
was.
Drake.
Same thing with Drake. I mean, these people know there's a game of how they can sell people, and it's racial as well. How you can sell black people to the popular market, and Kevin Hart is somebody who I've always felt like I respected just because you could see his hard work. I thought that he was funny. I always thought that he was funny. Whether he has a different style, his style is more pop.
Yeah.
And so you can't get mad at him for winning at that style.
Yeah.
But to me,
You know what I
how's
mean?
it pop when all he talk about is his life?
life.
All his
But he makes
material is his life.
But he makes it and he tells the story in a way that is consumable by people. You even,
I don't think so. Because even like that whole his dad and the big dick, like that's some like hood.
that's not hood shit. Everybody make dick jokes. Dick jokes is one of the most wide
to say
things.
that's like a popular thing to like all white Americans can relate to. White they can't. That's something that's like
That's something that they can
specific
understand though.
to like hood niggas and people in.
No, I see what you're saying. He's saying they can understand because it's a dick. Because
It's a dick joke.
It's a dick.
The
I see
root of
that.
it is a dick joke.
I wouldn't say
it's joke. It's about his style. You said his style. The way he tells his jokes is very
It's storytelling by him.
rooted to him.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not rooted in like a style that may have been like there are certain styles of comedy, like black comedy. I was thinking about this morning. Black comedy does have a certain style that is, it becomes its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like he does have roots in that style. But I definitely you can tell that he's making it consumable. That's why he's able to go worldwide when other people aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Hart is able to go worldwide, and a lot of black comedians that are really, really like cool and good, they're not able to go worldwide because their stuff isn't relatable to.
But
that made him international.
It's not about how he delivers. It's about the fact that he's talking about family and kids.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's storytelling, and
it's reaching into a popular market.
It's reaching to a popular. He appeals to that market.
Him saying, you know what?
Yeah, that's not him.
But he's not selling out. No, he's not, and that's not. He's not.
That's not what
Jay's
I'm
not saying he's selling out. He's saying that
he
he reaches to the popular audience. He touches. Am I right about that?
Whereas other comedians, I can't speak as far as it goes with Cat Williams or the other people, because I won't speak on whether their stuff goes worldwide or not, because I don't know.
Yeah,
you never know when it's open to those avenues, if it can or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we just know that, as other businesses know, if you talk about these things in this certain way, a wider audience will accept it. And just the way he says it, I mean, he's more popular, and you know, I don't know if they're mad at him because they're popular, but no one can be mad at him because he has a popular style.
I think
Yeah.
another reason why he's so big is his character. Like
His
he's such a
character.
positive person.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to hate him, honestly. Even if you don't think he's fun, you can't hate the type of guy he is. He's out here promoting fitness, have people out here running 5K.
Right.
He made his own shoe. Everything he does seems organic in a way. Like, it's nothing that he's forcing to me.
Yeah.
Like, having the shoe deal with Nike wasn't just, I'm a comedian, I'm going to have a shoe. I run, do 5Ks. I need a shoe.
Yeah.
Perfect chance.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just everything. The person he is makes him so big. A lot of other comedians ain't that great of people.
Yeah.
Or they
Yeah.
get in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
Or they be messing up or they say the wrong things. He's politically correct half the time.
Yeah.
So, that helps him appeal more.
And comedy is a dark art, so I think that when you are, I mean, you kind of attract trouble sometimes. Some
a
people
du-
do attract trouble.
I feel like comedy's a dark art, but people make it darker than it.
Then it needs to be
Like,
because I feel like you know,
like you can, because I can go outside and like get a bike stolen. That's a terrible thing.
yeah.
But I ain't got to go around
Talk
start
about-
doing drugs, talk about
Yeah,
killing people because my
yeah.
bike got stolen. You just make it lighthearted, make it funny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think it's the type of person you are.
It's
like,
the type of
it's
person
definitely
that
the
you
type of
are,
person
you know, and a lot of it, you know, Kevin Hart, the type of person that he is. Even you go back to his old jokes, he just has that positive kind of, you know,
He's
energy
a
about him.
jovial, happy guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like
That's
he
just who he
took
is
his mom's
naturally. You know what I'm saying?
passing and made it put it in his stand up.
yeah.
I was like, yo, that's a dark joke, but it worked the way he did it because it's just the way he delivered it.
I mean, listen,
But-
I can understand, like, obviously, again, comedy is subjective. I can understand when somebody says, "Oh, I just don't like Kevin Hart. I don't care for his comedy." Fine, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But when you start saying all these other
They
things,
just have nothing to do
he's
with
a
nothing.
spot. Oh, what did you say?
He's a puppet.
He's a
Cat Williams said
puppet, or
a
he's all
puppet.
this. What does that mean to
Yeah.
anybody doing anything? Kevin Hart is out here. He's being successful. He's funny in his stand-ups. Some people like his movies. I'm not the biggest fan of movies, just honestly, but I love his stand-up. I love him in interviews. I love him in when he hosts shows, when he does the NBA All-Star Weekend. I love all that stuff about
Yeah,
Kevin
it's-
Hart. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to me that you can have so many avenues that people can love you in. It's many different. And I think that's the stuff that helps him go more crossover than others. You know what I'm saying? He's able to do a bunch of stuff where some of these other guys, their comedy or their sensibilities are not. I can't have Cat Williams going up there saying some of the things he does during All-Star Weekend necessarily. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't match that
The
brand.
brand.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
Yeah, yeah, that's
So Kevin Hart does well, and he's being successful. And every time Kevin Hart succeeds, if you're a comedian, you
helps.
need to understand that's helping
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
That's helping us. That's helping. Every time he crosses over, his movies
That's
do
a black
very
man.
well. They're like, oh, black people are hot. Let's go more. So
Piggyback off that.
Yeah.
That's what got Cat Williams, sorry.
Kevin
I was saying
Williams.
Kevin Williams. Cat Williams to respond with the challenge because during the Oscars, Kevin took a picture with Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle and said, these guys opened the door for me. And he said, only so many people get to this position. We
Yeah.
need to support each other and empower each other. He said the insecure ones will never understand. So everyone's taking that as a shot. And then I guess Cat Williams took it. But it's true. Back to that point. Like, he made it he's opening up doors
Yeah.
for more people. The next people that get big open up the door. But a lot of people that's hating, a lot of comedians back to his point, they lazy. They'll have the same stand-up for 10 years. How you get mad at someone who's switching it up every 2 years or every year with a new
that's
stand-up?
tough, man.
But, and that's
And
what I know it's tough, but I'm saying, but a lot of them are lazy. So they're getting
yeah,
mad
yeah.
at
No,
like,
I'm saying
everything
it's tough
he
that Kevin Hart is able to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that. It's amazing.
But he has
feat,
all
you know?
these avenues. Look how he's working it. Like, you can't be mad at the man. Even Cat Williams, they start booing when he said it, like booing Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't boo a black man that's working hard." He even had to say it
Right.
because he know.
Yeah.
Cat Williams said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of comedians are lazy. They ain't gonna pick up the Snapchat. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna put in the work.
I just
it's
don't
some
get-
young comedians who are. They don't even realize the value of what they're doing by writing the jokes. That's a secret. That
Yeah.
is that they're not. they don't realize the value of themselves. Like every day they're getting up and making all these vines and tweets and posts, and they are writing comedy because it's a secret that they're like these comedians keep their best work and profit off of it for years, and these people are giving it away just because they are naturally good.
But there's nothing wrong with that either.
There's nothing. And
There's
that's
nothing
what
wrong
I'm
with
saying.
that
It's
either.
just different avenues. It's just different, and you know, and you got to know how. At the end of the day, Kevin Hart seems to be focused on his business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make sure that everybody may have a valid point, and I can't speak or speak about what's going on between other men. You know, I could just speak on what we see and the products of what we see and why those things may be working. You know,
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
have to take in public perception when you say things. A lot of them, when they saying it, it sound like hate.
Yeah,
You don't.
I mean,
you're not
because
coming with a
you got to
valid
take in a
point.
public perception of how we're coming across too. You know what I'm saying? Because we are businessmen, and you know, for me personally, it's been kind of hard to. I understand the business, but it's hard for me to understand how I fit into that business, even though I understand I'm very talented, and that could be frustrating for a person who is an artist. So I can't discredit anybody, but I also have to take in how people are receiving, even us having this conversation right now. It may be risky for us to be talking about this right now, you know, or taking a side or feeling like somebody-
We're not taking
it
a side.
is.
We
taking
just
a
want to
side.
know what is the valid reasons for the hate. You
that's
just
right.
can't say I don't like Tay.
Yeah,
I want to know why. Okay, why don't you like Tay? If you
Yeah.
don't give me a reason,
exactly.
I'm like, okay, you hating them.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
ain't giving me
yeah.
a reason. But back to your business point, it's smart for Kevin to focus on his business because traditionally, in black comedy, it's like 5 years. Every 5 years, another one pop off. Before Kevin, it was what? Cat Williams. Before Cat Williams, it was Mike Epps. Before Mike Epps, it was who was before Mike Epps right now? It's like every 5 years, a new one take over. So it's smart for him to get it going. But I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. But
I hate that stereotype
going.
too. To me, it's like that. Even that is like, I mean, you can point out that in everything. I could go to hot actors that are hot for 5 years and then it moves to the next one. I could go to hot musicians, to basketball players, everything.
But it's
For
just
some
more
reason we have
obvious
this
in
thing.
comedy, though. It seems because not so many that make it.
No,
as
I think
big.
it's just
in black comedy. I feel
And because
like.
we're
black
paying more
comedy.
attention to it.
yeah,
We're
because
paying more attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're paying more attention to it. But it's at the end of the day, look,
Because look at it like this. In music, there's a lot of big artists at one time. Like, of course, you have one that's like the biggest, but there's a lot of big artists. In comedy, it's usually just one big. Like,
No, there's a lot of
who's
big-
as big as Kevin Hart right now?
whatchamacallit just hosted the Oscars.
No, but I'm saying he's a legend. I'm saying
No,
new.
he's talking
That's
about- yeah,
like,
he-
yeah,
he's
like
talking
who's,
about, like-
who's new in this thing that's as big as Kevin Hart right now? Like, it's his time. Like, Chris
could go
Rock,
to-
Dave
I
Chappelle,
could-
he's a legend. They're
I
gonna
could go-
be around forever.
I could go to Hannibal Buress. I could go to Gerard Carmichael.
I don't
could
think
go.
he Kevin
they
Hart
are-
level.
Nobody's on
But
Kevin
no one's
Hart.
gonna
I'm not
be that
saying
level.
that. You just said on a lot of music and stuff, they'll have that one big. Kevin Hart's that one big.
yeah.
We have a bunch of them. A
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
successful black comedians that are out there. Like a lot of them are successful. Even I could go to even Charlemagne and say,
Well, he's not a comedian.
Yeah, he's not a comedian,
He's
but
not a
he-
comedian.
But the thing is, though, I you know, and I see what you're saying. There are a lot, but when it comes to the game of the popular American thing, like popular American black guy,
Yeah.
it's usually one at a time. It's usually like, okay, well, we need to check off this checkbox, which is why people are fighting for a lot of diversity, which is why it'll be really cool for this group to be popular.
Yeah.
Because it's like there can be more than one black guy let into the thing at one time.
It's okay.
Like, it's okay for there to be two. It's okay for there to be three. And then
Yeah.
usually the people, they get hot, then they get to a certain status, and then it's like, okay, either you keep that status or you lose it. Just like you said, the Hollywood actors, Matthew McConaughey can come back and be, you know, and work again, you know, after he may not have, you know, worked for a little bit and still be on that level.
But that's what I'm saying. I see, and this is what I don't like. I don't like separating ourselves so much where it just becomes blind eye. We have plenty of black actors that leave and come back or that been there forever.
Yeah.
My man, what's his name?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
We had a conversation the other day about
you could talk about
who's
Sam
the hot black actor now, who's the new crop, and we couldn't name people
Idris?
besides Michael B. Jordan.
Chadwick Chadwick what's his name?
I think that's his name.
The guy
Yeah.
who's playing Black Panther.
Chadwick,
He played
yeah.
James Brown. He was like
But
the
we was
hottest dude coming.
we was arguing who's
He's
the
not hot
good
yet.
black
He's
new
not.
guy,
Should
and
be.
it was hard time having
Michael,
this
Michael
conversation.
B.
Don't name him
They said
now.
Michael B. up with the play to be that
But,
guy.
yeah.
It's
But
not, it's
Michael
not
B-
about that though.
Well,
It's not
look-
about that. I feel like we waiting to say who y'all letting in, who y'all gonna let in from us. That's the problem. The problem is we gotta create our own shit, and that's what's not happening.
Not just no.
Not
Not just no.
argument.
Not just we have to become that. We have to recognize the people that are there and that are working there already. We can't just be like, oh, there's one big guy, nobody else matters.
No, yeah.
Why are they only letting this one guy? No, look at everybody
But-
else that is trying to be
He
successful.
never said nobody else matters. He was just saying,
But
like,
no, I'm not saying it don't matter, but I'm
Yeah.
saying we have to show them the same amount of encouragement and love.
Yeah.
If some of these black actors, Nate Parker's coming out with his new movie. I haven't seen what was that movie, romantic comedy he was in recently, Beyond the Lights. I haven't
Yeah,
seen that movie. Maybe I should because he is an up and coming big actor. You know what I'm saying? Like just like white people right now have a bunch of up and coming. We have a bunch of big
do.
group of up and coming black actors and entertainers, and we need to show that. Like we can't just be like, oh, they're only letting this one big guy up there. There's a bunch of us right there. If we all support them and say, go watch their movies and support them to do the best they can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you even
Our
had.
hands to make it big.
Yeah.
We just promoted a movie with nothing but a black cast. Terrence J, he executive produced the movie. That's a big thing. More people need to know these things. You know what I'm saying? But I hate when they say it's just one. It's not just one. It's a lot of us. We're
I mean,
a part
no,
of that
I mean,
group.
But then we don't support them because half of those black movies people don't go see.
Sometimes-
They go
think
see
about it, but think
the
about it,
Star
though.
Wars and all that.
But think
So-
about it. I mean, but think about this.
He's
though.
another black actor that's coming up.
What if the
Star
movie
Wars?
is not my cup of tea? I mean, and that's just,
feel
and that's
you.
just, and that's just.
I'm with Tay. Go ahead, brother.
I mean, because
That's fine.
I want to, because I recently, maybe in my mid 20s, I just started getting into romantic comedies. I started opening up my movie taste. But I know as a younger guy, I only wanted to watch a certain type of movie.
Well, I'll tell you why. Okay, it's fine for it not to be your cup of tea, but I'm not saying you,
Yeah.
but that same person can't complain why it ain't no black movies if you ain't supporting the ones that come to prove that they make the numbers so we can make more.
But
Yeah.
why would I give my money to something
Something
I
you
don't
don't want to
wanna
watch.
see?
And I actually
But
feel.
I'm just
listen,
saying, just for the argument, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want more,
Yeah.
probably to get more, we got to support these now so we can prove that they make money so we
Yeah.
can make more. Especially, you say, if you want to make movies,
Yeah.
you should be supporting these movies so yours can
Exactly.
possibly open the door for you.
Yeah.
So
Well, this
is the
Friday-
way it
And I'm
is
just speaking
right now.
hypothetically because I've been
But that's why
speaking
I'm saying we
hypothetically,
need
yeah.
more ownership so we can produce our own
Yeah.
movies.
That's
like more than Tyler Perry.
Threw the timing off again. It was a timing joke, but it's all good. It's all keep going. Keep going.
But I mean, I feel that definitely. I think, and that comes to us having more ownership because if we don't have more ownership, the other people are going to be making decisions about what we like to see, and so they're going to keep promoting the same type of movies that have made money before, and we're never going to be able to expand outside of those. Even though black people's tastes are vary so much, when you get to the Hollywood side, they only understand us as certain things. That's why, like, what was it? I think people were nominated. They were counting the amount of black people that were nominated for Oscars, and I think it was 9 out of the 20 stories or 9
Yeah.
out of 10. I can't remember, but they were all jail stories, all stories about nigga. You know what I mean?
That was like slaves
like
in there.
incarcerated or
Yeah.
slave or all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because that's their understanding of what's important to us.
Yeah. Right.
So it's a battle because we're going to have to fight to have more ownership to let more people in, but we can't let more people in until we have more ownership.
And to me, that's my whole point. It's
Yeah,
we're waiting for them to say, let us all in.
Yeah.
If I had my company and I only hired my homies, I'm only letting outside people in that are the best. For me, there's no reason for me to let nobody else in Dormtainment. But if a nigga came and he was like fired and he come be a writer or something, you know what I'm saying? I would only let in the best. So for them, that's their industry. They're gonna let in the best who they want to let in.
Exactly.
So we have to do the same thing. So all our people could work, and then we let in the best others. You know what I'm saying? Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say it go back to ownership because you got to create it. They're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
When I don't know if it was NBC or CBS or ABC when it went up for sale, Bill Cosby came with his team and investors ready to buy. They wouldn't sell it to him because they knew.
Right.
So you got it. It goes back to ownership and owning everything.
And he could have just bought his own network.
But I mean, if I have a company, or me and a lot of people that I've worked with for years, I grew up in this world and in the Hollywood world, and somebody is coming and trying to aggressively take a piece of my industry, why would I let them do that?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's like somebody trying to come in here to Dormtainment and it's like, do that.
Yeah.
I'm not, nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? But
You see, and you understand why there's a pushback and why there's a very, very big, like the Nina Simone trailer just got released today with Zoe Saldana.
I gotta watch that.
I guess.
Yeah, and there's a lot of backlash because she basically went into blackface for it, and. I can't speak on Zoe.
Yeah.
I can't speak on why the company will release it now. But it's just, it's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird. And I feel like, they're not going to give up. They're not just going to let us in like that. You know what I mean?
we
and it's
gonna
hard
fight.
for us to get the capital in order to build our own shit. You know what I mean? Well, actually, no.
We got to fight.
it's not, man.
It's not.
Look, you got to understand.
It's not. Because
In
Tyler Perry did good.
2016, and when Tyler Perry did it, it was much harder. This is before even the digital thing popped off. Right now, man, you can make a movie on your phone. You could do anything, any the fuck you want to do.
Louis
Did
C.K.
that make sense?
Any
Any the
movie.
fuck you want to do.
No, that makes
Shit is
sense.
Fire, it'll go.
It'll go.
My problem is with us, even with us sometimes, I look at our stuff and be like, why aren't we as big? And I'd be like, I don't think we're as good as we want to be yet.
Yeah,
of course.
We're going to be making fire all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you see hints of it. Why
Yeah.
where we are now.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody just
Our
has to get
skills
better.
haven't caught up to our taste, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly, and what was it? Ira Glass has a very, very interesting 3-part YouTube series about skills and taste and being an artist. This shit is an art. It's not something you just make up and just do.
Exactly.
And it
It's
not
art.
only is the art important, just the art of just being the comedian. Kevin Hart has to surround himself with the right writers. He has to surround himself with the right producers, with the right directors. With
Everyone
the
got a
right
team.
You got to have a good team with the right editors. It don't matter if I give you gold. If I put that shit in your editing, if your editor fucks you up, your whole shit is fucked up. No matter how funny it was on set.
Yeah.
So, and then you got to hit it up with the right marketers, and sometimes those things take money. You know what I mean? Because people recognize their skill, and it's hard.
But
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's a big, it's a battle. You
But I
know?
say, even with the capital thing, I mean, we've seen. Even Louis C.K. said, all you need is 1,000 fans, really. 1,000 loyal fans.
That was Ryan Leslie.
Oh, Ryan Leslie. Somebody was. It was Ryan Leslie. I thought Louis C.K. did it too. Or maybe.
Ryan
Anyway.
Leslie.
Yeah.
But.
See how you got that.
Yeah, they both like it. But all you need is
Louis
1,000
C.K.
fans.
They both wear black.
He didn't.
Louis C.K. didn't date Cassie?
No, it wasn't him. No.
Okay.
But all I'm trying to say is there might be top dog in all areas of things, acting, comedy, whatever. Listen, Morgan Freeman is 975 years old. He's been around acting forever.
being polite.
976.
Not so.
that's being polite.
I was trying to be. I was trying to be polite.
Trying to be PC.
But he has consistently been around. To say there's just a black actor here and then he falls off and goes away. He's been there forever. Samuel L. Jackson's been doing work forever. They're constantly, if you honestly do your research, I promise you'll find at least 10
But
up
that
and
wasn't
coming
my
black
point.
actors.
We was
No,
talking
I
about
know.
the
I just
up
want to
and coming
clarify that for the fans and people that might be listening, because I don't want to have that. I don't want people to have that mindset. There's already a terrible mindset that goes around in our community that tells us we can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that shit is fed to us too.
It's fed to us.
You can't.
But
Yeah.
the fact that we're having this conversation makes it, it was kind of fed to us too.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
You gonna eat.
there's plenty of space up here. There is plenty of space up here. It might not be plenty of space for number 1, but there's 1,000 number 2s. There's 1,000 number 3s. There's 1,000 number 4. Like, there's a lot of space up there.
Success
So
is what you make it, honestly.
and success is what you make it.
And that's why I say once you make it, it's your responsibility to help the next person to get as big as you
Exactly.
can. Because even look at perfect example, Tyler the Creator. I'm not the biggest fan of everything he does, his music, even though a lot of it is really good. Like, he's really a musician. That last album was really good. But he got in, started a circus or carnival thing that he does it's like a concert and a fair.
Oh, that's cool.
He does that. He
That's
has
very
his
cool.
app. His app is amazing. It's $5 a month. You get a radio show, you get music, you get TV show. It's so much on there, all on the app for $5.
All right, he ain't paying us. So, go ahead.
Yeah, but he didn't want to make it expensive because he knew his fan base couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
So he made it $5, and he beat out Tidal, and they dropped on the same day.
Wow, I
beat
did
out
not know
Tidal and down. Like, I tried to get it, it was crashing. I need to go get it now, but like his thing is amazing. You know how much money he's making from that. He put his team on. He brought everyone, so it's like he's smart.
And Tyler Creator, I mean, I love him too. I love a lot of stuff he does, but it's just crazy to me how a lot of other smaller artists are out here getting money and being successful. Like, you'll look up just these SoundCloud artists themselves, like, have a big following and they can make money off of it. And
because of DT Nice Radio putting them
Shout
out
out
there.
shout out DT Nice
Shout
Radio.
out to Mike Dam on 1 and 2, and this your host.
Hey, I just want to step in and say, you know, my nigga Mike, he changed it to Mike Anthony now, but I know him when he was Mike 3G. That's been my DJ since day one, and I'm proud to see him doing his thing right now. That's who I'm supporting. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's winning me over. You
Black
know who
DJs?
the DJ
Yeah,
I used to
black
support
DJs.
back then. I'm not
You know
gonna
what I'm
say his name, but you know he's winning me over. You know.
Oh, I see.
you know.
You should have came on the right team.
No,
man.
you got to win me
hilarious.
over. I just can't come.
You should have heard it from the first thing he dropped.
Honestly, I think Mike's a puppet. That's what a puppet working for the man.
I want to get into some emails really quick.
Let's do it.
Before we
Good
get to.
conversation.
Yeah, no, that was a great conversation.
What people saying on you now? Any
Hey Cam, I can't even see or hear Chaz.
This is from Takia McGowan. First off, she wants to
Normally
thank
don't
us
put
for
my face in
bringing joy to her days. She can watch our videos for hours.
Who's Joy?
She's watching us for a minute. She said her question is, would you leave the group to ensure the success of the other guys, or stay in the group and know you were holding them back?
I'll leave.
You gotta leave.
That's an easy question.
Wait. She
Would
said leave to
Would you
ensure.
leave to ensure this? Like, if it was like some, I don't know, but it's just a question. Would you leave to ensure the success of the other guys in the group, or would you stay in the group knowing you were holding
But how
them
would
back?
you ever know? That's so subjective.
Yeah,
I mean,
know,
it's just a question.
It's just a hypothetical, so-
I mean,
I
but
just be like, hey, just send me a check. Well, I'll be
No, you'll be in Mars.
I'll just be like, we could start a bunch of other stuff. I'll start one thing with you, one thing with you,
Yeah,
one thing with
that's-
Tay, Chaz, and Mike individually, and y'all keep doing y'all thing as a group.
Um,
Let me get a little sandwich in there.
All I gotta say, when they let us in, a lot of things gonna change.
This is an interesting question about our song. People, I can't say his name, but he basically said, how do we come up with the concept for our songs? So we're talking music, and honestly, I think we throw things around. We go through our phones because we have a lot of notes in our phones.
Well, let's talk about some of the songs.
Yeah,
you come up
I'm
with.
trying to see when
Stomach Punch. How did you come up with that, bro?
I'm trying to.
That was you, Mike.
Wasn't that you? Oh, I'm about to say, that wasn't me.
I think it's self-explanatory in our songs, though. It's like
Kinda.
We kind of.
But no, because the beat was playing, and then we were going through different hooks.
Well, I know why I co-signed the song is because I dated a girl who she had a little pudge on her.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it. Loved it. Like it's not like it wasn't fat. It never looked good. If she wore something that was like belly out, it looked like it just looks soft. It doesn't look like these hard
Yeah.
six packs.
Yes,
and you
yes.
can tell like I'm
There's a little
inspired.
pudge.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, hell yeah.
You lay your
Ain't
head
nothing wrong
on
with a
it.
little six pack. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know wrong with a six
There's
pack.
nothing wrong with a
You know, if a
six-pack.
girl has a six pack, that's
get some
cool.
stomach love?
But the softness of just grabbing it and just playing with it,
It just feels nice.
just feels
It just
nice.
feels
It don't
like
feel better than a thigh.
I feel like that has
well-
to be psychological with men. Like maybe like that's where a baby's supposed to go because you know they have that little. It's like a. It's that's that pouch.
Yeah, that's
you know?
It's
that's
nurturing.
Let me put
It's
it
Yeah.
nurturing.
So I don't know
Fanny
if like
Let me put a
psychologically or
little
genetically
kangaroo.
we're just.
That's the core
little
of life.
can.
Right there in the
It's
pudge.
like
It is
And then it's something because
hit it from the back and grab the
Because
pudge.
with us
That's
doing
all.
comedy, we was like, if we're gonna be doing a song that's kind of sexual, you want to do something that niggas done talked about ass, he done talked about titties, he
Yeah.
done talked about. So he's like,
You want to
talk about a stomach buzz.
you want to talk about things a lot of niggas may be thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it hasn't been said.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
I think
best
stomach
comedy.
pudge. When I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, great
because
idea,"
that's-
because I've thought
Yeah.
about that.
Because it's not even like it's not even a sexual thing. It's an intimate thing.
It is
at
an
that point,
intimate
you know
thing.
what I'm saying?
It's
Not
Why you got really low on that, right?
because
Because it's intimate.
It's intimate.
It's intimate.
You think Martian hoes have stomach pudges?
No,
Martian hoes?
No, they
got.
fit. They fit.
We
They
heard
fit?
they got 50 titties.
No, they fit because they get injected with food.
They get
Like,
injected.
You know
the-
why? You know why they fit? Because the new thing, you see the people in the gym with the Bane mask.
Yeah.
It's supposed to put you at altitude.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Their
yeah.
altitude's so crazy up there.
They
always
in
kinda
shape.
lose
they're
Oh,
in
with a
shape.
bunch of titties on them.
Yeah.
Bunch of just
That sound like a woman for
Martian
me.
different
hoes.
gravity titties too.
Hey,
I
I'm
like
so-
titties.
Matter of fact, let me take back Martian hoes to all my Martian feminists out there. I don't want to offend any of y'all.
I heard y'all talking about the Martians on your podcast.
Come here talking about.
That's racist because you don't know if they sound like
Yeah,
that.
they can
That is
shoot.
racist.
They
Yeah.
can,
That's racist.
they can speak in all M's.
You don't know who I know.
They can talk in all M's for you know.
Martialized.
Okay, another
She
thing,
always talking.
another thing I want to bring up. Shout out to DJ Khaled for winning, man. He just got Jay-Z as his manager. He just signed
Oh
Jay-Z
wow,
as his manager.
hey, yo, that's a
And he had-
win.
Wait,
Had
hold
it
on.
on-
So he got away from Birdman?
He was with Birdman? Yeah, Cash.
I don't know, but Jay-Z is his manager. They made the video announcement.
Yeah,
he was with Fat Joe.
Fat Joe at
Terror
first.
Squad.
You said Will Smith.
What?
I thought you just said something about Will Smith. I'm about to say Jay-Z.
That's another
I
nigga
said
at the top.
Jay-Z. I said, and they filmed it.
Oh, dude.
And he got him to rap a little 2 bars right quick.
Oh,
Maybe
Khaled
a
to
song-
rap?
No,
Oh,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
So maybe a song that's coming. He did. Remember in the
maybe.
interview, he did say he went to Marcy, got the record. Remember that record? He had
Let me
the
ask
rant?
you something. What is Jay-Z about to rap about?
what you mean?
The same shit he been rapping
Yeah.
about since the Black album.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, Beyonce
No,
making
he
an
switched
album
it up
together.
since the Black album. Because now
Was
it's
American Gangster
art.
after?
Yeah, he
Black-
switched up a lot since then.
Well,
'Cause-
I mean, he does boss talk. He does boss
Yeah,
talk.
boss talk.
He's gonna address the haters.
Yeah.
All the title haters, all the
Yeah.
non-believers.
Let me.
That's what he talks. He don't do interviews.
Jay-Z is like my favorite rapper, right? But I'm just thinking recently because I went
Even
back
more
and
than
listened
Rome?
to Reasonable Doubt.
No, not more than me. He
Oh
didn't say
well,
it.
no,
You know,
I don't
yeah,
want
calm
to
down.
disrespect Rome like that.
Yeah.
He ain't better than the Migos.
Hey, music is subjective.
Hey,
so
music
if
is
that's what you like,
subjective.
No, it's not.
Sounds like hate to me.
That shit sound like Whiplash.
No, it's not.
How can you judge music? You can.
throw a symbol at it.
So, Mike,
Podcast whiplash. All right.
what was your point? Though?
I just after thinking about it for a while, you've seen the many transitions. I mean, he's been a lifestyle rapper. You know, he talks about when he was in the hood, he was talking about being in the hood. He moved out of there. He talked about getting money and bitches. After getting money and bitches, he did, I'm big. I'm going to retire now and be a boss. He also talked about art. He became like Basquiat everything, and he made that popular. Every time he talks about it, he makes it
No,
popular.
Swiss made that.
Now it's well, I don't know if Swiss made it popular, but he might have brought it to him and all that stuff. But I think Jay-Z made it popular. It's just now I'm thinking, what at age 48 or however Jay-Z is.
Talk about what he's doing now.
What
He's
is
a
he-
boss. Talk about title, all the
But
haters
will
on that.
it hit with general audiences at
Yeah,
this
because
point?
he's gonna talk
Yeah.
about people hating on Beyonce.
Yeah.
But
But it's,
hating on
no,
his
you've
business.
seen it over time drop down. Like he's always been successful. To me, Jay-Z, outside of he's my favorite rapper, one of the best rappers of all, probably the best rapper of all time. But outside of
than
that,
Migos.
he's always been great at marketing. Every time he comes out, he does something crazy, right? It's something new and innovative to help the push. But at the same time, I feel like I got to check the numbers. I feel like his numbers have declined just with everybody else because of the internet and stuff like that. His numbers have not been the highest. And just at this point now, what does he do?
His numbers never been the highest though.
His numbers
They've
never
never
been
been
the
the
highest.
You're right.
So
He
that's not
just got
even-
his first
Number
number
one.
one with New York,
Right.
and that was like
Yeah.
shit.
Maybe
Fuck.
2 albums back.
Shit. Fuck.
So he's never had the highest numbers,
Right.
but he's always had the highest
I
influence.
messed myself up because I started the trend that every time I go to New York, I listen to that song flying in, and now I feel bad if I don't listen to that song when I fly in.
That's
It feels bad. I feel like I let
Puppet.
Jay-Z down.
Puppet.
I'm a puppet now.
You're a jigger puppet.
I've let him down. On Jay-Z real quick. Big
sounds
Pimpin'.
like a
Even
sounds
though
like a
the-
Tamagotchi.
Even though the big puppet,
Sounds like jigger puppet.
you gotta
Jigga
feed
puppet.
him every 3 hours.
even though the message in the song is not a good message, but it's probably my top 3 Jay-Z song, and it's Big Pimpin'.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of
The
my.
beat is crazy.
Is this one of my
video is amazing.
favorite
Every
things.
verse on there
Every
goes-
verse on there.
For me,
Jay-Z,
since we-
Pimp C.
just to piggyback off that, Jay-Z, and Kanye too. I've never been a big fan of them, but I respect them as artists and influencers and everything like that. And there's some certain songs out here I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But for me, I would say my favorite song from Jay-Z is when I heard it, I was like, damn, okay, let me start listening a little bit more. And it might not be like a song y'all might be thinking about, but Excuse Me, Miss.
Oh, yeah.
When that first came out, I was like, okay.
That's a very nice song.
You didn't like niggas in Paris or something? I thought you.
No, I like
No,
that.
he's saying,
No, I'm saying.
he said when he first started.
Yeah, when I first,
listening to
I
Jay-Z.
was never like, everybody was like, man, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I see, but it ain't, because I was more on like Biggie, Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at this last album, I gotta say Kanye's last album, I gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah,
nice.
he came
It's a
with it.
nice
He said he
album. I
got
don't know if
another
y'all.
one summer.
Oh wow.
He came with it.
Because that wasn't the album.
Oh, it wasn't that one.
That wasn't
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Kanye fan
the
like that.
album.
But
That was a title play.
well, if that,
And what's interesting about, and we talk about supporting black, Jay got all them artists, but you didn't see them promoting Tidal like that. You didn't see them all over, like saying, yo, Tidal this, Tidal that. Exclusive. But my man's Kanye though. Soon as album, get it on Tidal. You see
Yeah.
him in real life. Somebody dissed Tidal. He said, "What? Who said something about Tidal?" And then,
But that's his brand.
Yeah, and then he was like, so
Yeah.
that's just interesting,
I mean,
Kanye-
he might have
but
on
I
the
mean,
business side of
course,
things.
of
I'm pretty
course.
sure he has some stakes in Tidal now
course,
too.
But I
and-
mean,
and
but
some-
Kanye drove Tidal's subscription rate.
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
all
Oh,
these
yeah.
all these magazines have been shitting on Tidal. I don't want to just
no, please.
deter the
Yeah.
conversation to it, but the magazines attack Tidal aggressively. Like, it was
Why?
Well,
why you think?
Come on.
They don't think the price is worth, I guess, the product. But I'm not on there, so I can't judge
Yeah, I
it. I
can't
don't know.
judge it.
I only can tell you about Apple Music, which is amazing.
I can tell you
Apple
about that.
Music is amazing, but
Like-
Apple Music is supposed to be big. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
I only
bigger
have
than-
Spotify, so I don't know.
because I'm supposed to be downloading songs straight instantly.
But you know what? That shows you Kanye's influence, because that makes me think about getting Tidal just to get the album now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
well, I got the album. You don't need a good title.
Oh, okay. Well,
The police are coming to knock on the door right now.
I would have, but honestly, if in the future I'm gonna get everything. Just to see.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna get rid of it if
absolutely.
I don't like it. But as you say, I'm an Apple puppet.
Yeah.
I ride with Apple because they always give you great
They
products.
always
So-
deliver.
Yeah.
The Kevin Hart of the game.
yeah.
Yeah. I just got a couple would you rather's real quick. Would you rather have sex in a crowded library or a full classroom?
Both.
And
In a crowded library or a full
What's
classroom?
crowded and what's
crowded.
full?
We're at in
Both
the
of
middle
them
of the
crowded.
aisle, or like in front of the chalkboard, and
It's a
I
crowded
feel like
library.
it's an equal. I mean, it don't matter. Like it's the same
No, I
thing.
think it's just awkward. One's
think-
a library, one's
Yeah, I think
one's a
you get
classroom.
away with it in the library versus the classroom.
nigga, them slaps will reverberate.
No, are you trying to hide it, or you're just trying to blatantly have sex?
Let me hold on.
Give me
hold
the
on.
library.
Hold on. Before we continue.
Say something smart.
When I ask a would you rather, I don't need the extra. Answer the
I'm gonna answer it without
Yeah.
any question. Give me the library because more space. You got bigger tables to do what you need to do. In classrooms, traditionally, it's small desks.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said I'd rather have
Yeah.
the library because you get away with it versus the classroom. So,
Why
so
you
you
think you'll get away with it?
but just like what he just stated, because
There's more space?
Yeah, it's more space. It's different areas you can go to. Kind
Well,
of.
I'm not trying to hide. I'm
But
just
it's
saying,
crowded- it's
I just
crowded
need
either
a
way.
platform.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying in the library,
You feel
know what
like-
I'm saying? Like how Emmanuel's facing right now. I don't know if they can see, but Mike could be off in the corner.
No, but it's
No, it's
crowded. It's
not about
everybody's
hiding.
around you.
Yeah. If you
But
come,
it's still more. You can still.
can't-
Yeah,
Hide. I don't think hide. That's why I asked, because I don't think hiding's an option. I think you're just gonna be out there.
you telling me I
But
can't go
not-
back into the
not really
U.S.
hiding,
history
but I'm just
section?
saying you could get.
You get away- you feel
could
like
get,
you-
Yeah, you could get away with it a little bit more than in the classroom because it's gonna be like
I feel
Cameron
what
said.
Cam. I mean, I feel what Tay said. You're gonna hear them slaps. It's gonna be library.
So you're going.
Give me, and that's
hear
why
my
I
slap.
asked.
You're gonna
Well,
hear
if you
my
killing
slap.
it, like,
Give me
You're gonna hear my
classroom.
slaps.
Give me the classroom, because if we gonna just do this all out there, I gotta be quiet in the library.
Are they taking a
I might as
test?
well just go
You
in
might
the
as well get your slap.
classroom
Is
and
somebody
just go in.
Is it taking a test?
There's
As
nothing
it-
worse than having to hide your slaps. You don't want to hide your slaps.
No, yeah. No,
Everybody
no,
been in a
I don't think
situation
they
where
say
they
you
hide
gotta-
your
it
slaps.
ruins the sex sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, like it's,
You
got
want to be in there slapping.
I don't think they said you had to hide. That's why I said
No,
give
I'm
me
just
the
saying
library
to-
for the biggest
to-
Yeah.
table.
No, I'm not talking about hiding physically. I'm talking about hiding
Your
That too. That's what I'm
Your
talking about. I don't
reverb.
think you.
But
you hiding, y'all having
libraries
sex.
generally you have to be quiet. So I don't want to have to be quiet. If I'm gonna do it in public, I'm just gonna go all out. So let's give me that classroom.
Would you rather give up masturbation or never receive oral sex again?
I'm giving up masturbation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
masturbation.
I got to get that oral.
I never see oral.
Wait, what'd you say?
This shit's so sad.
What'd you say?
He said he never receives oral.
Never receive.
I'll never receive it.
Like I don't know, man. I feel
I
like
need.
Yeah, masturbation gotta go.
I
Yeah.
feel like if I'm
I need some skull.
you know, I don't know. I feel like you're more intimate with the hand than you may.
There's an old.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might not. You know.
You are, but that
It's gonna be tough. 'cause-
that oral, man.
As
you know.
social as I try to be, I be by myself a lot. I got a lot of shit going on in my head. I need to relax sometimes. I can't just be because you ain't gonna get head when you want.
That's true. That's very true.
But
That's
your
very
hand,
true.
that's
Yeah.
you and him.
That's every day. That's you. That's your dog.
You. Yeah. Go ahead. Never mind. I'm gonna go there.
You and your dog.
You should have went there. That's why it's on there.
There's a 1970 film called Skullduggery. Just wanted to put that out there.
That's a porn.
Can you just read the synopsis real
Yeah,
quick? Just-
read that.
Speaking of porn, did y'all see the Pornhub thing that was trending? Everyone's been talking about. They found out the most searched category in each state. And a lot
I saw that.
of states with lesbian.
Oh, yeah, I did see
Some
that.
states had stepsister up top. They were like the most ironic one was Mississippi had black ebony. They're like, because you know all the racism. That's so funny. But
Oh,
and
okay.
then
I see what they done.
Hawaii had Asian, and someone was like, "Hey, be more adventurous. Y'all are Asian. Look at her." That was cool.
I feel. Go ahead.
Skullduggery is Adam is a man who happens to come home from a long line of men cursed. He succumbs to the curse and basically goes on a killing spree. Now
It
go
said
ahead to-
so basically. That's what it says in the synopsis.
Yeah.
And basically.
So let's get back to talking about this sexual intercourse.
All right.
Because that's not what I thought it was.
Jeez. Yeah.
But yeah. No, I think I had to throw masturbation away.
I just asked them. We're gonna see what they say.
All right,
Which one they'll give up.
y'all in y'all room frustrated. Don't call me.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Don't call me.
It's tough.
Mike, come on.
He makes a valid point.
No, he
That
makes a
makes
very
sense.
he makes a very valid point.
But
I
you
feel like
also
you'll get a
gotta
headache
think
from not
about.
masturbating.
Yeah, it gotta come out some way. But you
gonna
also
start
gotta
hurting.
remember.
But
the
you gotta
feeling
think I can
of
still
that.
have sex. It's just no.
But he's saying
oral sex.
you may not get it whenever you need it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I agree with you. Like if I can still get sex, but just no head,
Right.
I'm cool.
Yeah, no,
that means when
I'm saying I'm a head lover, so that's why.
You're a head
I'm-
lover?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not. Yeah,
love
see,
head.
I'm
Yeah.
maybe I'm not.
Vagina's where we supposed to be.
That's true.
why- so
That's-
for me,
that's-
if you ain't taking that out,
Yeah.
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 I'm good.
That's where we come from. That's where we've been.
It's funny. I expect head,
You expect head.
but I don't really. You know, that's
No,
not my
no,
favorite
no, I-
thing.
I'm not gonna say that's where that's where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to offend anybody. I had to think about that.
supposed to be. Yeah, that's where you. Yeah, I feel you.
I
feel
expect head, but I don't. You know,
And,
it's cool. I
This
don't.
last one's interesting. Would you rather have vaginas for ears or penises for fingers?
Give me the vaginas.
Vaginas for ears.
Yeah, or
Penis for fingers.
penis for fingers.
Nah, give me
Nobody gonna want to shake your hand.
yeah, give me the vagina for ears.
No one gonna want to whisper to you.
I hope not. Whisper right
You gonna whisper to you, hey.
Or they gonna want to fuck the shit out your head.
If you wear gloves.
Nah, you ain't gonna wear gloves all the time.
all the time.
But
And
even
people
through
gonna find
gloves.
out. They gonna be
Nah,
like, why you always got
wait.
gloves
Even
on?
through gloves, you
I know
gonna
you
have to-
said not to ask, but do these fingers function like a penis? Do they pee and come too? So I don't
It's
want
a
to go
bitch
shake
penis.
someone's hand and hit the nut on the person or something. Like, hey, oh shit.
And my thing is the penis? Are the penises hard all the time? Do they get lit? Like, do you just? Hey, how you doing?
It has penis functions. You don't know what's gonna
Is the
happen.
balls on your wrist?
The only thing is, if you choose the ears, you can't go to jail.
the ball.
If you choose the ears, you what?
Can't go to jail.
Oh yeah, you done in jail. You. Oh, it's a
I
wrap
just
for
feel
you
like
in
when
jail.
my fingers are on soft, I'm gonna have problems picking up coins. Like I'm just
Nigga, gotta go to the laundromat.
It's gonna be hygienic to have penises all over the place, touching everything. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Nah, are your penises gonna be circumcised? Or they gonna
I'm
be-
thinking if
God.
I'm thinking as fingers, I think they will be hard. I think that they'll have the function of fingers.
I
Okay,
can't-
so
but
you
you
get
can't-
black penises, white penises, Asian penises.
It's a bag of dicks. Just
Yeah, it's gonna be a mixture.
Oh,
I can't finger a girl no more. You gotta protect yourself because you could get an STD from fingering a girl.
You
Get
got
an STD from fingering.
and that's more money. That's 5 condoms. That's a.
5
10
condoms.
condoms.
But no, I'm saying if you using both hands on them.
I thought you
Some.
said your hands up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
penises
I'm talking
or-
about if you finger a girl, you don't need.
All your
I might have to piss. I might have to piss 10 times the amount I usually piss. That's
Or would
ridiculous.
it be less? Would it come out little sips, little sprouts every?
And that's even worse. Now my gloves are getting
don't
peed
think-
on all the
I
time.
don't think-
Like-
What would daps look like?
What would that look like? You're not gonna see no
They're gonna be
dabs.
like this.
I don't think
Head
I don't think you can function. You got penises for fingers.
you can't
Not-
function?
You know how much blood it has to go to your fingers and everywhere else? It's not gonna happen.
But they could be limp. They don't always have to be hard.
No, I'm saying when they do get hard, you gonna pass out.
Would you rather have dick
Depends on
fingers?
how much,
Would you rather
how much
have
muscles.
dick fingers or dick toes?
Oh, dick toes.
Get some-
No,
toes, I can
you
cover
gotta
those
think
up.
about it. Niggas gonna be
Dick
sucking
toe.
on your dicks off.
And I got big feet. So
No, you just gotta- you
dicks
just-
on my,
you just
on,
gotta-
on my
It's
shoes.
gonna hurt in the shoes. Lift up when you get hard. You know when you hard in jeans and be trying to bend.
Especially
I
now,
read
Rome stay kicking the back of somebody's foot.
Yeah, I don't want to
Hey
do
man,
that to
get your
nobody,
dick off my
man.
foot.
I don't want get your dick off my
Get your
foot.
dicks off my foot, man. Your dicks.
On back of your dick, you still on back of your shoe. Hey man, get off my.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was,
How did this happen?
that
You
was
know
a
how
question
some bottom
email
of some
me.
people's feet be dick gonna be dirty.
Your dick gonna be dirty. You got the black dick, the sut
Oh,
dick.
man.
All right, man. Well, that's the end of our podcast for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. New skits coming to you. More podcasts coming to you.
Can
more
you still
music
have an
videos
orgasm
coming to
while,
you.
out of those dicks?
Out of your dick toes?
Yeah.
No, for
That's
sure.
what I
For
asked.
sure.
Oh, you
still
could?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, that might be a hell of an orgasm.
Because it's gonna come from the top down.
It's gonna come from, and you still got your regular dick.
Yeah, you still got your regular dick.
Oh,
Think how
man.
weak your legs.
Can you imagine that?
Think how
Oh, yeah,
weak
you
your legs
really-
go when
you
you
really
really
gonna
nuts.
die.
So now your feet nutting too. You just gonna drop.
You talking about toes curling, penises curling. That shit.
Masturbate. Think about the cleanup. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of
Hey
cleanup,
man, we
ain't
just
it?
doing hotel rooms. That's it.
So all your toes gonna get hard while you masturbating. You just gonna nut everywhere. You
I'm gonna try to
you
stick
gonna
my
die.
foot in it.
You gonna
I'm gonna
die.
try to put my
That's a lot
foot.
of fluid.
That's a lot.
You
Maybe
in
you
there
got.
kicking the girl, fucking her.
Oh yeah, well my
You just gotta
foot.
masturbate in the shower or something. Then so it's just.
How many penis toes you want in that vagina, girl? Tell me.
Yeah, you can just have a girl ride you. Have girls ride your feet.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna have some freaky ass fun before I get rid of these penis toes.
You gonna have sex.
Turn the camera. You gonna be fucking it up.
You be tearing- Your leg gonna be in shape.
Oh,
boy.
man.
Stroking.
Oh, man.
This is the scariest conversation. Because I'm getting all these mental images and it's just.
All right, a penis for a nose, a vagina for a nose.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we're going to talk about this on the next
do that,
podcast.
like an elephant picking up peanuts. Damn.
Niggas come up trying to finger my nose. I ain't got time for that. Man. Get out of here. I ain't got time for that.
Oh, there you go. That's that vagina nose.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Look out for our Perfect Match promo coming to you soon. Shout out to everybody who helped with that, all the ladies and Cold Black and everybody, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to this podcast, and we will see you next week. Bye.